Introducing Dr. and Jackie Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York City.
Yes. New York City is so great that on the same week that President Trump is on trial at the U.S. Senate, we sent the first U.S. lawmaker to endorse him for president to jail.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we did it. Take a look.
Do you solemnly swear that in all things appertaining to the trial of the impeachment of Donald John Trump, President of the United States, now pending, you will do impartial justice according to the Constitution and laws, so help you God?
Wait, that thing is actually happening? Anyway, yep, former Congressman Chris Collins will serve 26 months in prison. Not for supporting President Trump. No. For insider trading.
What?
You know what insider trading means? Mr. Collins got an insider information while attending a meeting at the White House. He called his son, from the White House, and shared that confidential information about an Australian company that was in trouble. Based on the information, the son sold off the family's stocks in the company before the whole thing went down. Yep, that was exactly what Reverend Father Mbaka did on December 31st, 2019. Watch.
I lift up my hands, lift your candles, and I bless Hope Uzodinma. And I empower him spiritually to go and take over. How, I don't know.
You see, if Reverend Mbaka were to be in New York City, we will have charged him for insider trading. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because he got insider information from Hope Uzodinma that the Nigerian Supreme Court had been seen and has been settled. And that they have agreed, the judges, that it will be Hope Uzodinma for governor of Imo State. Mbaka then used that information to buy millions of shares in the second biggest business in Nigeria, church business. That's what it is. Okay, do you know how much Father Mbaka's holy water costs now? Do you know? A lot of money. I'm looking for a gallon. If for instance you have, share with me, maybe give me a cup. I have a problem which is that no medication can Anyway, as for the price of Mbaka's holy milk, it is off the roof. Don't even dream about it unless you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire, not just ordinary millionaire, multi-millionaire. Anyway, here is the story that we're talking about.
A 7-man panel led by the Chief Justice Tanko Mohammed unanimously declared Senator Hope Uzodinma of the All Progressives Congress APC as a winner of the March 19th governorship election.
Yep. I am sure the news shocked you. The same way it shocked everybody. Shocked me. The Supreme Court of Nigeria decided that Hope Uzodinma, the man who came forth in the 2019 election for governor, should be sworn in as the governor of Imo State because something happened during the election that denied him 213,295 votes. That was the reason. So the Supreme Court added that votes to Hope Uzodinma's 96,458 votes to give him the first position with a new total of 309,753 votes.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Did you see what the math they did there? The total voters accredited for the election were 832,743 people, while the total votes cast as a result of this addition is now 927,630 votes. Did you see what happened there? There's a difference of 103,887 ghost votes from ghost voters that only the Supreme Court of Nigeria saw. They were the only ones that could see the votes and the voters. My friends, give it up for the Nigerian Supreme Court. Give it up for them. This is the kind of thinking that you get when the Chief Justice of Nigeria studies Sharia. We haven't started paying the price for that choice of a man. If you think merit is costly, try mediocrity. Sasha! Tweet that out. You know, it won't be, I won't be surprised if nobody on that Supreme Court had credit in mathematics. Nonsense. Now, for Hope Uzodinma, who now got the leading vote, guess how many members his APC party got in the same election happening the same day in the State House of Assembly in Imo State? 0. Here is the breakdown of Imo State House of Assembly. PDP has 13 members. AA has 6 members. APGA has 6 members. APC, 0. This is a funny one. I was told that Hope Uzodinma's deputy, Professor Njoko, defected to PDP as soon as Ihedioha was declared the winner of the election. that showed you how much confidence he had in their mandate. He defected, and he was offered a position of a commissioner, and he took it. Yeah, this is a sign that he was confident that they won. They earned the people's vote. Anyway, as expected, Professor Njoko returned to Hope Uzodinma and was sworn in with him as a deputy governor. So he moved from being commissioner under PDP to being deputy governor under APC in one day. You see, maybe. Now, this is what I think should happen now, because we have to find a solution. INEC should sue the Supreme Court of Nigeria for giving Hope Uzodinma as much votes. No, what am I saying? More votes than all the accredited voters in Imo State. They should sue the Supreme Court. You know that won't happen. It won't happen. The people of Imo State should protest and refuse to allow Hope Uzodinma to govern them on the premise that their mandate has been messed up by the Supreme Court. Again, we know that won't happen. A new group of political sycophants have taken over, They've taken over. That won't happen. In that case, if Dinta more atu no, more ebe. The House of Assembly in Imo State should impeach the governor and impeach the deputy and have the Speaker of the House govern the state until a new election takes place. That's the solution to me. There are so many reasons to impeach the governor, the new governor. There's so many reasons. Apart from the fact that his skin color has been becoming lighter and lighter over the years. I mean, we are wondering what's going on. But anyway, his second wife is too young for him. She's the youngest first lady in Nigeria. She's like 30 years. While the man is like maybe 70 or 80, who knows? Please. Don't mention Buhari and Aisha. You see, that you have Hishba does not mean it is legal to have Amotekun. It's not. We'll get to that. We'll get to that story. Mbano. Iran. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Is it not Judge Owen that said that? He's talking fact. Now, according to section 419 of the Criminal Code in Nigeria, one section that most people don't quote very often, it says that if an old man obtains a young wife by pretending that he will one day become the governor of his state. I forgot the rest of the quote. Read it up. Go to your constitution, read it up. But it's there. I think the Supreme Court of Nigeria should henceforth take charge of counting the votes in Nigeria. That will save us money and time. You know what I mean? After every election, they go and count the vote for us. That is why in third world countries like Nigeria, the Supreme Court should not be the final court. There should be something like double Supreme Court, so that when the Supreme Court delivers this kind of judgment, we could sue them at the double Supreme Court. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's something like the way you have chiefs in these localities like Imo State, and then you have double chiefs. If chiefs are not behaving well, you go to the double chief. Otherwise, this kind of judgment, what it means is that once you have a prophet or a pastor or an apostle make a prediction about what you desire, the next thing is for you to bribe the judges of the Supreme Court to get the judgment that you want. Wait, what did I say now? Did I say bribe? That's blasphemy now. You have to behave well. Behave well. Just behave well. Excuse me. No, something is wrong with me. Something is wrong with. I mean to say, if you see the Supreme Court judges, aha. Oh yeah. Let us hear from the new governor. Let's hear from him.
And there's so much excitement down there in Imo State. The people are happy. They're happy. It's just a simple manifestation that their expectations and the mandate which they gave to me was protected.
Yes, there is excitement in the land. Mbaka was on hand to disinfect the government house before even the governor walked in for the first time. And he disinfected the chair too. And unlike Buhari, when Mbaka was leaving, Uzodinma saw him, quote unquote. You know what I mean? You won't catch Mbaka complaining about Uzodinma the way he has been complaining about Buhari not being grateful. No, you know what I mean? He told it to the governor of Kano when he came to his church that Buhari was okay. Watch now.
APC was down till the prophecy came up here that Buhari is going to be the president. And after that, we were forgotten and abandoned. It's because of this Buhari that we have told P2B all this rubbish he had today. And I want to tell you, if Buhari will remain ungrateful to this ministry, he is going nowhere. You people should go and come back. You should not take us for granted.
Anyway, the point is that there was so much excitement in Imo State over that announcement, the news. Talking of excitement, oh yes, for a moment, there was excitement in the Southwest that finally their governors have grown balls. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Watch.
What is happening is that the Yoruba people, led by their governors, the elected leaders of their states, are stepping forward to give a higher level of protection to the Yoruba people in their farms and their homes.
Yes, they did it. No more armed robbers. No more 419 people. No more Yahoo boys. The governors of the Southwest started a paramilitary group called Amotekun. They did so because they were worried about increase in crime and insecurity in their region. Who will blame them? These were crimes that the federal police, the DSS, the AEFCC, the CPC, the civilian JTF, the civil defense, the FRC, and all the dozens and dozens of our federal law enforcement agencies in the Southwest could not handle. Crimes like having one man send 2 bullion vans to the bank to collect money in millions and take it to his house for God knows what. I know. Or those men who are caught every week in Ogun State and Ibadan carrying human body parts in polythene bags. Things like that. So the governors decided to do something about it. About those criminals. What? I forgot something. Oh, herdsmen. No. Herdsmen that destroy farmers and the crops. No. You see, Shango has taken care of that one. Don't you? Every week you read the story. Shango uses lightning and thunder to destroy those cows. So Shango probably was the first Amotekun before this new group that needs trucks and stick to operate. Anyway, as soon as the governors launched the operation, the chief protectors of the sacred letters of the Nigerian Constitution, Yerima Shetima and his Arewa youths, issued a warning that Yorubas must disband their nonsense Amotekun, or Amateku. Amateku first. Or there will be civil war. That's what, look at the headline now. I'm not the one making it up. Look at it. Now, before I could say, can't we get along? Or can't we all get along? The Miaita Allah, this is the cultural group, right? Issued their own warning. I think their warning was more than war. They were threatening to annex the Southwest and make it a part of the caliphate. I mean, that was big. Oh, I didn't take any of those people seriously, because they just call a meeting and talk. After all, the only armed group that they have, that they control, is his bar. That's all. And then the Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria, Abubakar Malami, spoke. Oh yeah, he called the idea of Operation Amotekun illegal and unconstitutional. Look at it. Look at the headline now. Look at it. Yep. The whole Attorney General. He warned the governors of the Southwest to abolish it in 24 hours or else. He didn't finish the statement. but they knew what he meant. The next day, Malami's political wing told the Southwest to forget about the presidency of 2023 because of this insubordination that they have shown, with this their Amotekun idea. You know what I mean? They called it insubordination. Who wrote this crap? Who wrote this crap? I don't know. Anyway, you can read it, the real news in the newspapers because I don't know. My writers are crazy. So you think the Yoruba will blink? Hell no. Bola Tinubu called a world press conference. When we say world press conference, we mean world. And the first line of his statement says, "To hell with their presidency." Look at the headline now. Why are you looking at me like this guy? You are writing this in your bedroom. Look at the headline. Okay. That wasn't Bola Tinubu that was speaking. That wasn't him. That was Afenifere. Is it me or are they beginning to sound like Nnamdi Kanu of IPOB? Everybody's sounding the same way. Why? Now, you can forgive me for assuming that it was Tinubu that was speaking. I understand that Tinubu is still working on his press statement. He has to be perfect. He has to work in the north and work in the west and work in the east. He has to say something that will work all over the country. God bless him. God help him. Meanwhile, the leaders of the South and the Middle Belt, they called the Attorney General Abubakar Malami's statement on Amotekun and what? An abuse of office. Hey! They told the governors of the Southwest to ignore that man, Malami. Look at that. Am I the one? I'm not saying these things. It's in the papers. Even our own Nobel laureate, Wole Soyinka, had a different idea. He asked the Attorney General Malami to take the Southwest governors to court.
Let Malami and the others go and test it in court.
Yep. Take them to court. All this not talk. You know what I mean? All this not talk. The supreme leader of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, was the only one doing something about it. He announced that he was sending 1 million men to the Southwest to support the Yoruba in their fight. What he didn't say was that some of these men will be members of the elite Biafra Secret Service that stopped the Fulani headsmen from destroying crops anywhere in eastern Nigeria. These are seasoned guys. So just while I was getting into the studio, Maita called on the federal government to just stop everything they are doing and arrest all these Yoruba leaders supporting this Amotekun of a thing. Amotekun. They said arrest them, all of them. See the headline. You see, Maita group does not mind if the Yoruba borrowed their Hishba group, but coming up with Amotekun, he said, no, who born you? Now, before you tell me that another civil war is loading, remember, we are not done with the last one. So there can't be another one. Anyway, all these things were happening on the same week that some old people, God bless them, had a conference in Lagos called Never Again, Biafra, 50 years after. The conference is, a kind of remembrance of 50 years after the end of the last civil war in Nigeria. Never again. They kept saying, never again. Here is musician Onyekonwenu speaking at the conference. Watch.
Person, I stand before you committed to the project called Nigeria, but at the same time, you talk about never again. With what is happening now, never again?
Wow. I didn't know that woman is fire. Damn. You know, go and watch the rest of her contribution. It's amazing. I didn't know. The whole talk of no victor, no vanquished that Gowon proposed after the war was just lip service. I didn't know that. Even the evil genius himself recognized that fact. Listen to Ibrahim Babangida.
I think we didn't push it hard. We should have pushed all those harder so that you don't have people can sit down and say we met at Unity School together.
Hey, we didn't push it hard. You know, we should have pushed harder. That was what Babangida was saying. Now, if you think we have problems in Nigeria, move over to Lesotho. There, the Prime Minister has resigned. Oh yeah, Lesotho's Prime Minister, Thomas Tamben, did not resign because people from his part of the country formed the Amotekun. No. He resigned because he is a suspect in the killing of his first wife.
What?
Yeah. See, when he became Prime Minister, there was a fight over who should be the first lady. It happens all the time, you know, in Imo State, there might be a fight, the former wife, and but anyway, the fight went all the way to the courts. Maybe the Supreme Court of Lesotho, I don't know. But guess what? The court ruled in favor of the first wife number one, that she should be the first lady. 2 days to the inauguration of the Prime Minister, wife number one that won the court case was gone down. Now, the prime suspect was wife number two. Police declared wife number two wanted, and she went missing. She disappeared. And just the other day, police named the Prime Minister as a person of interest in that case. They didn't say why, but who knows? Maybe he drove the getaway car or something like that. What will the courts say about Operation Amotekun? What do you think they will say? If the court rules in favor of it, will the opponents shoot the winner? I'm just asking you. Oh, and will that bring about the resignation of the Prime Minister? Please stay tuned. Just tell me on the comments what you think. Tell me. I want to hear your view. These are serious times. You know what I mean? Here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. And it says, you think your pain and your heartbreak are unprecedented in the history of the world, but then you read. It was books that taught me that the things that tormented me most were the very things that connected me with all the people who were alive, who had ever lived. I go deep to bring this to you. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Woo! Thank you. I see some of you subscribing every week. It's going up, but please, we need to do more. We have to, by now we should have hit 20,000. You know what I mean? Please. My colleagues are in 300,000. Help me. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, my man. Thank you, lady. Thank you, young woman. Thank you. Grandma, thank you. Yes, thank you. Great news. Sendwave is expanding to Spain, Italy, and Ireland. No more excuses, my brothers and sisters. You can now enjoy the same free, secure, fast, easy, and trusted way that over 500,000 people in the US and the UK are using to send money home. Now, from December 3rd to December 10th, you can get 10 euros on top of your first transaction by using the promo code DOCTOR. After that, it is €5. So rush to our app store and download Sendwave.